Oyo is a state in southwest Nigeria and home to ancient landmarks of the Yoruba ethnic group. Also known as the Pace-setter state, it is marked by abundant arable land, dome-shaped hills and hard rocks. Ibadan, the capital city and home to nearly 7 million people, is famous for being the administrative center of the Old Western region, Nigeria.
Ibadan was the capital of the Old Western region, the seat of the government of Western region, where you had Chief Obafemi Awolowo, even dating back to the date of Sir John Rankin and Governor General of the colonial days. So Oyo State is one of the oldest states in Nigeria.
And many firsts, including Africa's first skyscraper, TV station, and Nigeria's oldest university. Oyo State, a land of pristine beauty, where the old meets the modern new in an endless rolling landscape. Oyo State holds a key to the emergence of Nigeria's future economic growth. From its rich, fertile and sprawling landscapes to the large and youthful population, Ibadan and other notable cities such as Ogbomosho, Shaki, Iseyin, Oyo, amongst others, stand ready to become the agricultural hub of Nigeria and indeed West Africa as a whole. Commercial untapped deposits of metallic, non-metallic, and industrial minerals make Oyo State a diverse economic hub. Oyo State is transforming itself from a pristine and ancient land of monuments into a must-visit metropolis for tourists and investors from all over the world. Ibadan city is located less than an hour by road from Lagos, Nigeria's megalopolis, West Africa's leading commercial center. A soon-to-be-completed superhighway between Lagos and Ibadan is set to rapidly enhance commerce and industry in the city. Ibadan, which also serves as the vehicular corridor to northern Nigeria, is primed to become a transit hub for key industrial and commercial activities. A new 156-kilometer standard gauge railway line connecting Lagos to Ibadan is currently under construction. Once completed, goods imported into Nigeria through Lagos can be delivered to different parts of the country. Ongoing construction and development activities at the Ibadan Free Trade Zone by the Polaris Group and the completed inland container depot in Erumu symbolize the immense commercial potential of Ibadan. The rich cultural history of Oyo State is also displayed in its many cultural festivals, from the old to the young. One visit to its homely and resplendent environment leaves you with such nostalgic emotions that ensure you desire to visit again. Welcome to Oyo State. With a landmass of 28,454 square kilometers, Oyo State is the largest state in southwestern Nigeria, and 85% of the landmass in Oyo State is arable land.
Oyo State borders on the Republic of Benin on one side, Kwara State on one side, Ogun State on another side. So you can imagine the landmass we're talking about, healthy landmass.
As we speak, we have over 2.5 million hectares of arable land available for agricultural purposes.
We are also the largest producer of cassava. We are the third largest when it comes to maize. And unarguably, we are well positioned to be the food basket of the South.
Its equatorial climate, dry and wet seasons, and relatively high humidity is suitable for agricultural and livestock use.
The fertility of the land is very, very, very good and very suitable for what we do. No matter where you drop a grain of corn in Oyo State, it will grow productively.
This untapped potential is the thrust coveted for food production and agricultural export all year round.
You know, Oyo State is savanna, forest land. So hence we are the largest producer of cassava in Nigeria. And you know, cassava, you can get many derivatives from it. You can get starch, you can get syrup, you can get alcohol content drinks and so on and so forth. We've established the first of its kind silos, 10,000 metric tons, fully automated in Oyo State, in fact in Oyo town, where from the farms, the grains, they'll take them there, they process them, they preserve them. It's the first of its kind.
Crop and livestock farming is a mainstay among the indigenous people of Oyo State.
Our first food farm was established February 11, 1982. We started in here with piggery, with about 50 sows, and with that we developed the farm, and we went into operation in 1984.
Among the Oyo, Ibarapa, Okeogun, and Ibadan people, subsistence farming is common practice throughout Oyo State.
During 1984, we were used to supplying UTC with pork meat, 50 pork sides every Monday.
In fact, Oyo State is the largest producer of poultry products in Nigeria. So we feel that with these advantages that we have, we can leverage on agriculture.
Commercial crop and livestock production activities, though in its infancy, is developing rapidly. As you travel through the state, large-scale farms along the Ogbomosho-Iseyin-Oyo axis have all the footprints of a thriving agricultural zone.
We're creating commodity hubs. One such commodity hub is the one we named the Agric Oyo Ojabado, which is a community hub that would help the farmers move their goods to the main cities within Nigeria and also outside Nigeria.
The state serves as home to several tropical agricultural research institutes, including the International Institute for Tropical Agriculture, IITA. A 1,000-hectare campus in Ibadan ensures the IITA accomplishes its mission to enhance food security and improve livelihood in Africa through research and development. Its main focus is to help farmers reduce consumer and producer risk, increase productivity, and generate wealth by continuously finding solutions for pests, diseases, and drought.
Behind me, you can see the seed packaging lab. So what we have in the gene bank are very important collections of the staple crops of sub-Saharan Africa, collected from around Africa, brought together here, conserved here, characterized here, and distributed back out to all those who request them for their breeding or for their research. So this is very important now, and also very important for the future of the breeding programs, for example in cassava, for example in yam or maize, because this is a source where we're going to find resistance, for example, to new diseases that come along. So all the breeding programs which will underpin the future yield increases in these crops really starts here.
A gene bank of food crops indigenous to Africa serves to conserve and protect the agricultural produce for future generations.
Well, the starting point is that agriculture alone cannot sustain the economy of the state, and therefore government jump-started or kick-started an industrial revolution with the establishment of a free trade zone. That free trade zone has a sister free trade zone in China, and it's called the Polaris Pacesetter Free Trade Zone, which is a $2 billion investment on about 1,000 hectares of land.
The Polaris Pacesetter Free Trade Zone Development Limited is erecting facilities for 150 manufacturing and assembly plants in the first phase of the Ibadan Free Trade Zone. The proximity to the new rail line and completed dry seaport at Erumu is designed for easy transportation of goods and products.
We brought in some Chinese. We've established a free trade zone. We've also established an industrial park where we have about 157 companies coming from China. We believe that all this combined will give us what I call the industrial base and the value addition we require in industrialization.
And it's the commitment of this, government or governor
to make sure that we add value to Oyo State and, make things a bit easier for his people. So that's in the works. We're definitely still working on other things. There's another industrial cluster that's being in the works that we're doing on the opposite side, that's going to consist of large, medium, and small-scale industry.
Oyo State has one of the fastest growing populations in Africa and is the destination of choice for the discerning investor.
Ibadan represents the largest market for virtually about anything. So you'd say that Ibadan is the second largest economy in southwest Nigeria.
Sprawling shopping centers such as the Gbagi Textile Market, Ogunpa, and Agbeni local markets are commercially thriving elements in the vast microeconomy of Oyo State. The low cost of living, cheap public transportation, high quality standards, and multicultural environment make Oyo State attractive for many.
All the leadership team were all from different parts of the world, 0 Nigerians at that point in time. And you have people from the US, from Italians, Belgians, Egyptians, all nationalities, actually, a lot of nationalities in fact. And throughout the period, there were no incidents of security that would jeopardize expats coming into this place.
We are working around the clock to make sure that the peace we have at the moment is maintained. So if anybody wants to invest and is looking for a safe place, I think Oyo State is one of the best places you can come to.
So in terms of peace and peaceful coexistence, welcoming visitors, foreigners, Oyo State is the center.
For those of them that chose to come with their family, there were great schools and they enjoyed those schools. And I would also say that given the need of the country at that point in time, we had so many experts that stayed here to build the capability of the local talents. And at this point in time, this factory is run 100% by Nigerians.
And then the population in Oyo State is quite enormous. Outside of Lagos, where people troop in, Oyo State probably has indigenous people that are quite a lot. So Oyo State probably has the potential to double in business.
A new trend of malls and convenience stores targeted at the largely youthful population and growing middle class add to the makings of the state's transformation.
You look around you, you see rapid development in the last 5-6 years that has transformed Ibadan into a notable destination. The malls have come up, countless hotels have come up. Now even the branded hotels are coming up.
I think that the ease of doing business in Oyo State have changed. It definitely has improved over time. When you come with your business plan or you come with your proposal, we are the one that will liaison with lands. We do have discounts for different things that you want to do, i.e. a Greek or industrial cluster, industrial park, or whatever you want to do. We make it easier for you. We make it cheap. We make it affordable,
If you are coming to establish any industry in the state, our policy says we give you 70% discount. On agriculture is 95% discount. On education is 85% discount. On real estate, we have 85% discount. And on manufacturing, 50% discount on the value of the land.
So, and then we liaison. You don't have to go through and try to figure out what you need to do with lands. We put everything in place and make sure that it's done. So we have a one-stop shop for investors.
Oyo State is home to many international companies and their large-scale production factories. Companies such as British American Tobacco, BAT, and Procter & Gamble are household names across the state.
Oyo State is both aesthetically, commercially attractive, and it is a place of first choice for investors.
Oyo State is popular for notable academic institutions in Nigeria. From primary education to tertiary institutions, Oyo State hosts a rich variety of educational institutions for knowledge production and reproduction.
My name is Catherine Mochurayo Ige. I'm the head of school at the Ibadan International School, based here in the Jericho area of Ibadan. We are a fully authorized IB World School, and what that means is that we're authorized by the International Baccalaureate based in The Hague to offer the primary years program, which runs for the age 3 to age 12 students. However, I do run a school that takes children from the age of 2 to the age of 18. So in my preschool and my junior school sections, I run the PYP program, the primary years program, which is based, like I said, in The Hague, and it's run by international schools all over the world.
I think Ibadan has become the place to be in terms of educational investment. Ibadan, as you know, we call it the intellectual capital of Nigeria, mostly because the first university in Nigeria started in Ibadan.
So we've started by having the first technical university in Nigeria. It's not a university of technology, it's a technical university.
Students will have opportunity not only to have classroom instruction, but they will also have engagement with the industry, to have hands-on experience. They will also have opportunity to have international exposure. They will also go through where we call the School of Language Studies, in which they will be proficient in not only in English but in French.
It means that university will be teaching our students how to use their hands. We've also developed what we call a development corridor around the university with industries where you learn. We've also arranged with 3 foreign universities where we are going to have exchange programs.
My name is Arden Gonzalez Ibalyar, and I'm a grade 1 teacher here at the International School of IITA. The school is a very, very international and diverse school. We have students from all over the world, from playgroup all the way to 8th grade. The curriculum is inquiry-based, and this is where we help students discover while they are learning inside the classrooms.
Not only that, and character building. So the government of Oyo State is not only looking at your intellectual ability, it's also looking at development of character of students, and also looking at capacity to compete beyond the shore of Nigeria. That's why we are saying what we are doing is a whole education.
Nomadic schools, vocational training colleges, and other forms of non-formal education for rural dwellers are also available. Oyo State plays a central role in the provision of primary healthcare services and boasts of several public and private healthcare services. The University College Hospital Ibadan is the foremost tertiary hospital in Nigeria and rates amongst the best in West Africa.
The University College Hospital Ibadan for the past 59 years plus has provided exceptional healthcare to Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria, and even West Africa in terms of exceptional training, research, and service. The University College Hospital has an excellent array of modern healthcare equipment, diagnostic and therapeutic.
The health insurance scheme makes it compulsory for all civil servants as well as members of the public to have this insurance scheme, to participate in this scheme. The scheme mainly requires you to pay about 600 to 650 naira a month. With this 600, 650 naira a month, you have free medical service.
So health insurance is a location leader for industries. If any industry want to relocate to Oyo State now, they have good teaching hospitals and non-teaching hospitals where they can get care.
Primary health care forms the bedrock of our healthcare delivery system. We provide free healthcare services in 11 of our primary healthcare clinics in 11 in different areas of Ibadan. We also cover the areas of family health and maternal health, and we also cover the areas of reproductive health as well. And we see up to 50 patients a day, all free of charge. So they have free consultancy, free medication. We're open between the hours of 8 and 3. Now, this is the philanthropic part of ABC Medical Foundation.
And to date, we've treated over 1.5 million people free of charge. We are bringing hospitals to the doorstep of our people.
Because of our status where healthcare is concerned, we receive patients from all over Nigeria, Western Nigeria, Southern Nigeria, Northern Nigeria, all over. And we have patients coming across our borders, all through West Africa, all over Africa, and some even come from the Western world to access healthcare here.
ICT managers can come and invest in us because we need a crop of employees that can handle computers. Not just because you are university trained doesn't mean that you can handle computer and of course the application software that you need to learn. So yes, indeed there are opportunities in Oyo State for healthcare.
One of the greatest challenges of a city with a population of nearly 8 million people is waste management. Waste generated daily in Oyo State is comparable to that which a small country in Europe generates in a month. This provides business opportunities in the areas of waste management and recycling. Under a public-private partnership agreement, a roadmap to sustainability has been developed and is being implemented across the state.
So it's quite interesting since taking over the management of Oyo State Waste Management Authority. And I have to say, Oyo State is the first state to privatize its waste management board. The quality of the waste in Oyo State is incidentally very, very good. It's quite interesting because the amount of nylon used in Oyo State is quite much compared to what we're actually getting in other states that we work in. A lot of packaging in Oyo State, even the food, the amala that is quite popular in Oyo State, is packaged with low density nylon. And that goes back into the production economy. The household plastics that are thrown away on the streets are reconverted into packers, into hangers for reuse, and those are remelted again and converted into those. So it's a closed economy. And Oyo State has everything. They have the market, they have, because you think about who am I going to sell to? If you want to go into recycling industries are bound in Oyo State. The market is here because they'll always need your nylon, they'll always need your toilet roll. And obviously we know the challenges with electricity in Nigeria. So for me, it's a no-brainer.
Commercial deposits of marble, clay, aquamarine, cassiterite, dolomite, gemstones, kaolin, sillimanite, tantalite, and talc litter the Oyo State landscape. Igbeti town, also known as Marble City for its commercial deposits of pure white and gray white marble, is equally rich in limestone. Ofiki and environments annex a larger expanse of unexplored precious stones.
Again, Oyo State is also uniquely positioned in terms of availability of fresh water, especially for aquaculture. We have about 22 dams for both irrigation and aquaculture activities.
Oyo State is blessed with naturally occurring and artificial water bodies. Several principal rivers in southwest Nigeria, such as River Ogun, Odoaba, Ofiki River, Erinle River, and River Oshun, take their source from the higher lands in Oyo State. This water resource potential is significant for irrigation, potable water provision, and power generation. Oyo State can easily become one of Nigeria's primary tourist destinations, befitting its rich history, culture, and natural fascinations. The old Oyo Empire, marked by the sprawling palace of the Alaafin of Oyo from the 14th century in Oyo town, the burial ground of the kings, is a sight to behold.
Ibadan, the largest native city in Africa, is here. So I think we have what it takes to attract tourists to Oyo State.
Now, those tourism potentials too can be classified or categorized into 3 levels. One is the God-created ones. For example, what you have in Ado Hawaii, nobody put it there, God put it there. Okay, which is a suspended lake, which is a lake on a hill. And there are only 2 of them in the world, one in Colorado, one in Adoawaye, which is like 10-15 minutes from Iseyin.
The tranquil ambience of the Adoawaye suspended lake and its folklore and many more places in Oyo State are among the most eye-catching places to visit in Nigeria.
Adoawaye suspended lake, actually our forefathers discovered this very mountain. Dated back to 18th century during the period of war. Our forefathers, they left the water there, and since the time being, it has never dried. So it has never dried. So we believe the water takes the source right away from the inner heart, the depth of the heart there.
Colorful and spirited festivals that happen round the year are captivating.
We beam the searchlight on our traditional attire, traditional fabric, which is the ashofi, and where we had, a whole lot of people, about approximately 8,000 people attended the event, and we beam the searchlight on that fabric, which is indigenous to Oyo State, or maybe the Yoruba culture.
èyí tá à ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ nísìnyí ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan lè ṣe bí ìpele kan ẹlòmíì àwọn míì táìpù míì nínú àwọn aṣọ yẹn kò míì irú èyí tẹ wọ́n lè ṣe ìpele kan ẹjọ́ mẹ́ta wọ́n lè fi ṣe tàbí ọjọ́ mẹ́rin.
Other tourist attractions include the Agodi Gardens and resorts. Agodi Garden was featured in the cinema hit movie Couple of Days and has incidentally become a top destination for families to enjoy the outdoors. The Zoological Garden at the University of Ibadan, the Polo Club, a couple of golf courses, and the IITA International Resort Center draw tourists from all over the world all year round. Oyo State is well positioned to become a commercial and industrial nucleus in Nigeria. Nowhere offers such low cost of living, high business potential, and a multiculturally receptive environment in Nigeria as Oyo State does.
One of the beautiful things about this market, the real estate market in Ibadan, is the fact that you can be everywhere in 15 minutes. The town is not crowded, and the road networks are good.
Ibadan is a quiet, serene city, and we're well known for many, many different things. We have the largest university in Nigeria and West Africa, if I'm not mistaken. And with the new initiatives and the new infrastructure in Ibadan, we've got malls, we've got cinemas, we've got loads of places to go to, loads of things to see. And it is a very stressless environment in Ibadan, which is why we are very happy to be here.
Living here has been an enriching experience for me and my husband because we get to do a lot of things that we have not had a chance to do when we were in the Philippines. The facilities in the community is very much available for anybody's use.
So I've been living here in IITA in Ibadan for about 4.5 years. I come from the UK originally. As you will see, the campus that we live on is very beautiful. We have a lake, we have a forest. So it's really a very nice place to live. I play golf. We have a golf course here as well as a couple of golf courses.
And considering that this is the first time that my husband and I have lived abroad, so it's a very, encouraging experience to encounter all these nice people, all these facilities that we have, and just enjoy ourselves here.
I am Abiola Ajimobi, the governor of Oyo State. I'm inviting you come and invest in Oyo State.
Oyo beckons you. Come own your opportunities.